Starting at the small forward, 6 feet 4 inches, number 17, Cliff Hagan. Manning the middle, standing 7'2", number 53, Artis Gilmore. At shooting guard, 6 feet 4 inches, number 33, David Thompson. The other guard, 6 feet 1 inch, number 12, John Stockton. At the other forward position, standing 7'2", number 23, Ronnie, number 23.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. I'm Kevin Harlan. We've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony alongside, and our sideline reporter tonight, David Aldridge. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Pacers. On Friday and then on Sunday, they'll tip off a road trip in Miami where they'll take on the Heat. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. We've got Allen. Malone is out there with Lucas. Then there's Worthy. And it's Lowry in at the point guard position. And for Detroit, Thompson is out there with Stockton. And it's the closer. And it's Gilmore in at the 5 spot. It is still early in the season, Greg. We'd like to think we have teams figured out, but do we really?
Not at all, Kevin. This is the time period where fan bases freak out because of records. There's still a lot of identity to be found with every team.
Lowry passes to Worthy. Back to Lowry. Passes it to Malone. And it's blocked, and he keeps control of the ball. The closer passes to Hagan. There's a screen. Goes up on the high post. The Pacers pull it in. And here's Lowry. Pass to Worthy. Here's Malone. Malone. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, Malone is an absolute nightmare on the offensive glass. Does a great job of establishing that position for that putback slam.
Stockton outside. Now the pass to Hagan. Launches it. Nailed from three-point land.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Allen outside. Out to the wing. Here's Lowry. A basket good off the assist from Allen.
That's what you want to do. Work the ball to one of your premier scorers like Kyle Lowry and let him make a play.
Stockton passes to Hagan. Stockton looking around for three. Another three for Detroit.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Lowry kicks it over to Worthy. Here's Malone. Gilmore grabs the miss.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
Allen against Thompson. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Lowry with the ball. Picked up by Stockton. Allen for three. Here's Malone. Off with the layup.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Pass to the closer. Second chance shot. Lucas with the rebound. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Trailing by 2. Screened by Lucas. From downtown, the shot by Lowry, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
No problem knocking that one down. Hagan's got 6.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Offensive rebound. Malone can't hit.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Not much chance of Stockton missing that opening. He has such great instincts for creating for his teammates.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game.
And now for your Pistons hot squad.
Let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that blocked the most shots in the NBA last year. Second, the Pacers.
They really take pride in defending the rim and sending shots back with some authority.
Pacers trail by 7.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Outside Lowry. Passes it to Worthy. Malone down low. Trying to get something going.
I don't know how many shots he's missed this quarter, but they're going to have to find offense from someone else.
Thompson with it. And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
Here we see the Detroit Pistons, Greg, a franchise known for stifling defense.
And going back-to-back with the bad boys, then the amazing 2004 title team that shut down Shaq and Kobe. When the Pistons have been great, they've had that defense-first mentality.
Stockton outside. This one for 3. A rebound by Worthy. Pacers trail by 7. Pass to Lowry. They get a hand on it. Allen dishes to Lowry. Back to Allen from about 19 feet. Rebound, Detroit. Gilmore's got his 5th rebound in this one. And Thompson kicks to Stockton. There's the pass to the closer. Back to Stockton. Pistons passing it around. Over to the wing. Inside. Hagan can't hit.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
You know what he did? He timed it well and did a good job of contesting without committing the foul.
Allen's shot is off.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
Stockton from outside, and he's good on the three ball. Stockton's got 6 points.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Timeout called the Pacers. Here is something, Greg, from Pacers history. They were a dynasty at one point, and you remember it well.
Yeah, you're talking about the ABA days, but it's true. The Pacers were a dominant team before the merger. They won 3 titles in 4 seasons just before joining the league.
And the Pistons making a change here. Stone's checked in. Floyd's checked in for Indiana. To the right wing. Here's Worthy. That one's in. His first shot this game.
Assistant, Maurice Lucas.
Pistons leading by 8. Here's Stockton. He has 6. Throws it up high. Great communication on the alley-oop.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Already ahead by double digits, trying to run away and not look back.
Here's Floyd. Pass to Allen. Out to the right wing. Here's Floyd. Malone, a screen on Stockton. The shot by Floyd, no good.
High percentage look for him, but bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Pass to Thompson. Back to Stockton. Pass to the closer. Here's Sloan. Nothing on the board.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Allen inside the three-point line. The step-back jumper is good.
And the D just a step slow reacting to the step back.
Now Stockton, and there's the pass to Thompson. Back to Stockton. Pass to the closer. Thompson outside. Back to Stockton. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And here's Malone. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. 8-point game. Floyd passes to Worthy. Here's Floyd. Back to Worthy. To the wing right side. They get it back. And here are the Pistons. They're on a 16-6 run. Thompson outside. Thompson is double. Stockton with no one around him. No good from outside. Pacers trail by 8. Allen passes to Malone. From the arc. There's Allen. That's good on the assist from Moses Malone. Allen's got his second bucket of the night.
And this is Allen's go-to shot. Just a sensational shooter from the three-point line.
Now here's Stockton. He has 6. Here's the closer. Detroit, no good that time either. Indiana's gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Down low, here's Lucas. Plays it up and banks it in. Now just a 3-point Piston lead.
And Allen showing good recognition on that play to set up a teammate for the basket.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
1:56 left to play here in the first. Sloan passes to Thompson. Fires for 3. Sloan, that's good. And the Pistons lead by 6.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defender.
Here's Floyd. He's defended by Stockton. James Worthy on the wing. Rebound, Detroit. Gilmore's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Sloan. And another 3 for Detroit.
To stretch out the defense, you just need enough guys on the floor who can make that shot.
Here's Floyd. Still yet to score. Nobody near Allen. Gilmore grabs the miss. Gilmore's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Sloan deciding where to go with it. The quick look, no good that time. Pacers trail by 9. Passes it to Allen. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Worthy outside. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And Malone puts it in.
And Malone's strength can be intimidating. He's superb at scoring, even when the D is draped all over.
And here's Thompson. To the left side wing. Sloan. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists tonight. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Pistons ahead, leading by 10. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that high.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Curry is out there with Hayes. Then it's Stockton. Then it's D-Bots, and it's Sloan in at the 2 spot. Hayes finds Stockton. Here's Sloan. Off target from 3-point range. And so Allen will bring it up for Indiana. Trailing by 10. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Pistons brought in Monty Williams to guide this team from the bottom. He said, I like those challenges, the process of building, seeing players get better, and understanding what it's like to navigate crunch time situations. For me to be able to come in now, it's part of this restoration. Kevin, Monty has plenty of work ahead.
Indeed he does, David. Thanks. Allen inside the 3-point line. Again, Indiana.
And this is Allen's game. One of the quickest releases we've ever seen. Amazing shooting off that pass.
Stockton from outside. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Greg, in terms of the Pacers' last few seasons, some have pointed to their relative lack of size. What do you think?
Well, I think a big push for them this summer was adding to their front court, particularly getting more size at the forward positions. And I think they've improved in that regard.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Sinks the triple. Curry's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
The second chance effort. And Devonts pulls it down. Detroit leading by 9. Shot on the wing, and there's another one for the Pistons.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused, and they've executed.
Feeds it to Allen. And there's the call on Curry. That is his first foul of the game. The Pacers making a switch here. Lowry's checked in.
Substitution on the floor.
Here's Allen. He's got 9. Lowry kicks to Mitchell. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Yep, it goes. And the Piston lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Allen. And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. The way the league is now, Greg, on any given night, we sometimes see a team fall flat. Is it just luck of the draw?
Sometimes players are tired and sometimes they relax. You know, this is why leadership is so vital. Setting that standard for others to follow.
Here are your Pistons dancers. For your Pistons dancers, the dance team.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Now here's Hayes, covered by Elliott. Stockton the pass to Hagan. The three. Wilt Chamberlain with the rebound. Pacers trail by 9. To the middle. Here's Elliott. Missed inside. For Detroit, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Here's Hagan. Detroit, no good that time either.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
And it's good, 2 points. Chamberlain got his first basket of the night.
What a feed by Donovan Mitchell, taking full advantage of the weakness in the defense.
Stockton outside. The tray. Rebound by Mitchell.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Here's Hagan. And it's off from 3-point range. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Pacers. It's a 5-point game. Lowry, good.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Here's Hagan. He has 6. From deep. Hands it from downtown. Hagan's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Staying with it. He drained 2 triples in the first quarter. Now gets this one.
Lowry against Stockton. Lowry passes to Allen. That one rolling around and rims out. Pistons leading by 6. It's to Sloan. Lets the 3 fly. Drills the 3-pointer. Sloan's got 14 points.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Lowry deciding where to go with it here. Allen inside the 3-point line. He mounts the rebound. The Pistons have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Here's Sloan. The 3-pointer, no good. Pacers trail by 9. Outside Lowry. The pass to Chamberlain. Stockton against Lowry. Releases. Score of the basket is 3rd after 5 shots.
Wow, Kyle Lowry has nice balance on his jump shot, and he was square to the basket.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
They knew that the arena would be rocking. And if they could execute well on the offensive end, they knew they could quiet down this hostile crowd.
The time is now, Pistons Nation. Give it up for your Pistons Hype Squad!
Malone's checked in for Indiana. Worthy comes in for Mitchell. Here's Hagan. Worthy with the rebound.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Outside Lowry. The 10-footer. Good, and it's Worthy picking up the assist. Lowry's got 8 points.
Very comfortable operating in the mid-range area. That's a signature shot for Kyle Lowry.
Thompson right side. Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Well, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
Took him a while to get going, but here in the second quarter, he's found his rhythm.
Here's Hagan. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Hagan's got a pair of triples in the second now for Detroit. Pacers trail by 5. Smitty, it ended up being a last-place finish for the Detroit Pistons in 2023.
Hey, Kevin, it wasn't pretty. But on the flip side, it positioned them for an interesting offseason and some big draft possibilities.
Worthy's shot is good.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Stockton with it. He has 6. Pass to Hagan. Jacks up a 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Hagan's got 9 points now in the quarter.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Lowry passes to Chamberlain. Lowry against Stockton. Outside Lowry. Chamberlain with a screen on Stockton. Lowry can't get it to go. Detroit leading by 6. Thompson left side. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. The Pistons making a change here. Sloan's checked in. Mitchell, he's checked in for the Pacers.
One shot.
Thompson no good on the free throw.
And as good as he's been in the NBA, we're looking at one of the greatest college players of all time. Thompson at NC State was a beast. The Wolfpack were dominant when Thompson was there.
Now, here is Chamberlain. Following the miss by Kyle Lowry. Here's Malone. The basket good off the assist from Chamberlain. Malone's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Here's Sloan. 14 points for him. 3-pointer. A nice shot by Hagan. Hagan's got 12 now in this quarter.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Timeout called the Pacers.
Detroit, hits the Pistons dancer.
Detroit making a switch here.
Round of applause for your Pistons dancers. The dance team.
So it's the Pacers now. They trail by 9 points. Chamberlain dishes to Malone. Mitchell passes to Malone. Rebound by the Pistons.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
That bucket in no time at all. The closer's got the lead up to 11 now for Detroit. And so Lowry will bring it up for the Pacers. He dishes it to Worthy. Outside Lowry. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Malone excels at putting himself in a great position, really on both ends. Just a dynamite rebounder and interior scorer.
The Pacers shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. And he makes the first. And when we talk about the city of Detroit, Smitty, this is a town that loves their Pistons.
They have for quite some time. My city takes pride in their blue-collar working status, and they love watching their Pistons work hard for them.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Lucas is checked in for Chamberlain, and it's Allen in for Donovan Mitchell.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
Detroit leading by 9. Now Stockton. 6 points for him. Passes to the closer. Back to Stockton. Again, the Pistons score.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Stockton against Lowry. Pass to Allen. Back to Lowry.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
And the pass to Allen. There's the triple. Rebound by the Pistons. Gilmore's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. The closer passes to Stockton. Out left to the wing. Worthy with the double team. Malone against Stockton. Pass to Hagan. For the 3. The basket is good. The assist from Stockton. Stockton's got his 4th assist in this one.
This has been a tremendous quarter for him. Everything he puts up now looks like it's going in.
Passes it to Allen. Wide open. Detroit with the rebound. Hagan's got his 4th rebound in this one. Takes a 3. And it's Malone with the rebound. Malone's got 8 rebounds in this game. Allen surveying the D. Hits it from 3-point range. Allen's got 17.
Taking things into his own hands this quarter, trying to keep his team afloat.
Stockton outside. Pass to Hagan. Lets it go with the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Hagan's got 24.
Those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Lowry against Stockton. Outside Lowry. To the paint. with 2 seconds left. And oh, what a play. He just palms the blood. And so is Detroit with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much with Rick Carlisle. Coach, what needs to happen on the defensive end to get back on track?
Well, a lot of things need to get better. Our level of force defensively is not there. We got to pick it up. We got to play with a lot more collective force.
We'll see if you can bring the noise more as the game goes on. Thanks very much. Back to you.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the Detroit Pistons.
Their long-range game is dialed in, and that's despite the defense's best efforts. It's pretty impressive, even by today's standards.
Yeah, hard to beat a team that's hitting a high volume of threes, that's for sure. And let's take a glance at what lies ahead. A look at the upcoming schedule.
And taking a look at the Pacers. Game 2 will be at the crib, at home, but not tonight. They're on the road. They want to start off the season strong. Got to do it like the Big Diesel.
Shaq, what is this on the road? I don't, whatever. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Detroit. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. And so in the game for the Pacers. We've got Moses Malone, Lowry out there with Allen. Then it's Lucas, and it's Worthy in at the 3, the small forward. And the call is going to be... Yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Only their first turnover of the game, taking terrific care of the basketball.
Pacers trail by 14. Outside Lowry. Lucas a screen on Stockton. Lowry from outside. Rebounded by the Pistons.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Hagan. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away. Hagan's got the first field goal of the second half for the Pistons. Lowry against Stockton. Screened by Lucas. Lowry inside the line. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Lowry's got 10 points.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Hagan misses the 3. Pacers trail by 14. Outside Lowry. Allen inside the three-point line. And the dunk by Worthy.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. Stockton outside. Thompson sets the pick for Stockton. Out to Thompson. Back to Stockton. Fires the 3. And it's Malone with the rebound. Malone's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Allen passes to Lowry.
Detroit, foul. David Thompson, first personal foul. First team foul.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Stockton against Lowry. To the inside. Allen kicks to Lowry. Back to Allen. Unloads. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And when Allen catches fire, it is a sight to see because it seems like the guy just can't miss.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Ray Allen, one shot.
The jumper of Ray Allen is obviously just unreal, but that comes with practice and repetition. Ray puts up thousands of shots every day perfecting his craft.
The pass to the closer. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Three-pointer from Stockton. Sinks the three-pointer. Stockton's got 11 points.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
Lowry against Stockton. Here's Allen. That's tipped. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here.
Pacers foul. Maurice Lucas, first personal foul. First team foul.
Now, here's Stockton. He's got 11. Down low. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Lowry passes to Malone. And he uses the glass on the way. 10 points for him.
And Malone, a high percentage scorer when he gets it in deep. Once he's got the defense on his back, the game becomes easy with his ability to score.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, load management is among the new buzzwords around the league. Now, Adam Silver says maybe on top of your typical guaranteed contracts, some incremental money should be based on number of games played and results of those games. That's how most industries work. Kevin, we've seen changes with that. The league now mandates 65 games played during a season to qualify for most individual awards.
David, I'm a fan of it. It's a step-by-step process, but they've got to do something. It looks like they are. Thanks so much for the report. Worthy kicks to Allen. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Detroit.
It's just a passing clinic from them in this game. Solid communication and unselfish play all around.
And another thing they've been doing all game long is knocking down the three. Shooting has been a big part of their game plan tonight.
That's good from Ray Allen. Ray Allen hits them both.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Pistons leading by 13. And here's Stockton. He's got 11. From down in the low post, it goes. Stockton's got 5 points in the quarter.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Allen outside. Good, and it's Worthy picking up the assist. Worthy's got 3 assists now in this one.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Here's Hagan. He's got 31. The closer passes to Hagan. Lets it go from deep. Rebound, Malone. Malone's got 11 rebounds in the game. Lowry dishes to Lucas. He can't get it to go. Detroit's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. The offensive rebound out to Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Hagan. Good! Another from 3.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got 2 guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game. Here's Allen. It's good from about 19 feet. And that's now 27 points for Ray Allen.
They're still behind, but not because of his efforts. He's been unbelievable this quarter.
Stockton outside. Pass to Gilmore. Here's Hagan. It's rebounded by Indiana. Malone's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Pass to Allen. Over Thompson. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Here's Hagan. He's got 34. Gilmore passes to Hagan. And that's collected by Malone. Malone's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Worthy, no good. Pistons leading by 13. Pass to Hagan. To the middle. Here's Gilmore. Great D that time from Lucas.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
High post shot. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Detroit's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Here's Hagan. Off target from outside.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And then Malone with the jam.
I'll tell you, at his size, once he gets it in there, it's over.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by your AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And Detroit has possession. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Stockton the pass to the closer. Back to Stockton. Here's the closer. He has 6. Hagan. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Lowry against Stockton. Outside Lowry. Lucas a screen on Stockton. Here's Lowry. Rebound, Detroit. The closer's got his 8th rebound here tonight. A shot by Thompson and no one's around. Good on the three-point shot. Thompson's got 5.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Thompson passes to Stockton. Thompson sets the pick for Stockton. And a miss there on the triple.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look. I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Chamberlain's checked in for Lucas. Mitchell comes in for Worthy. And Floyd subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Chamberlain with it. Allen outside. Here's Floyd. Back to Allen. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Allen's got 29 in the game.
And Allen is one of the most decorated scorers of all time. Love watching him work on offense and being rewarded for his efforts. surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds given what the scoreboard says.
Here's Floyd. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Here's Marbury. The basket is good. The assist from Stockton. Stockton's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
1:41 left in the third quarter. Allen's shot is off. Pistons leading by 9. The closer passes to Stockton. Hayes with the screen for Stockton. The pass to Hayes. Back to Stockton. 1:14 left here in the third quarter. Launches a 3, and it's Marbury missing. And so Allen will bring it up now for the Pacers. Here's Floyd, and there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. Here's Stockton, and that's collected by Malone. Pacers trail by 9. Here's Floyd. Pass to Allen.
Pistons foul. Stephon Marbury. First personal foul.
Indiana shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line. About 79% of their free throws.
2 shots.
First one falls for him. And some changes here for the Pacers. Elliott's checked in for Malone. And Kyle Lowry subbed in for Floyd. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Detroit leading by 8. Passes it to Hagan. From past the arc. The shot off that time. And so it's the Detroit Pistons in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And the three-point shot has been big for them. Back to the action in just a minute. And let's listen to head coach Rick Carlisle review the game plan with his guys.
Come on, we got to have some presence down there. Not just try to outscore them. We got to have them feel us. We got to make it hard on them.
Well, that's a staple of Coach Carlisle's game plan, isn't it? Wanting his guys to play with purpose on the defensive end.
And really, it's what makes him such a great coach. When the defense isn't up to par, he's going to hold his guys accountable.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. With Devon sitting on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. They've got the closer. He's out there with Hayes. And it's Sloan in at the point.
And loving the strategy. Even though you're well ahead, you want to stay in attack mode.
You want to stay aggressive, right at the rim, driving another nail into the coffin.
And Chamberlain gets it to go.
Good job to stay patient and let the play develop. Lowry is very strong in that regard.
Pistons leading by 8. Here's Sloan. Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. Hagan. Can't hit from in close. Pacers shooting at 44%. Pretty reasonable. Outside for Lowry. And the Pacers tack on 2 more. A few possessions into the fourth quarter. Just over a minute played. Now Thompson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
First team foul. At the line for Detroit, David Thompson, 2 shots.
That free throw good from Thompson. And so Thompson nails both of them. Pacers trail by 8. Pass to Chamberlain. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
But here's the problem. No one's got the strength to move Wilt off his spot, and no one has the height to challenge the shot at its point of release.
Here's Thompson. It's rebounded by Indiana. On the wing, Mitchell. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Lowry passes to Chamberlain. Indiana moving the ball around. Outside Lowry. Chamberlain a screen. Fires. High post. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
Sloan passes to Hagan. And the 3 off target.
Man, at what point do you blame the play calling more than the player?
Now here's Thompson. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Can't connect from short range. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Pacers. 4-point game. And he banks in the layup.
Not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Time call here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
Definitely not pleased with their rebounding at the defensive end. The number of putbacks they've allowed has been terrible. I'm sure that's what he's going to address during this timeout.
The time is now, Pistons Nation. Give it up for your Pistons High Squad!
Lucas is checked in for Indiana. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, here's what Monty Williams went over with his team during the timeout. Now, with this game up for grabs, Coach told his guys to think positive. He said, "We know this game is ours, fellas. We've earned it. I need you to show me right now that you want this. Can they get it done? We'll see. Guys."
Thank you, David. Here's Sloan. No good on the quick three.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
The Pistons lead it. Trying to end the drought. Hagan can't hit.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way. And you know they wanted that one to go down.
They could have tied it up. That was a huge opportunity they missed.
The pass to Hayes. He kicks to Sloan. It's up a three. And again, it's the Pistons missing. The Pacers have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Worthy the pass to Mitchell. Basket is good. The assist from Worthy. Worthy's got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Sloan from outside the arc. Knocks down the 3-ball. And the Pistons lead by 3. The Pacers have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Outside Lowry. Worthy down low. It's deflected. Here's Sloan. The dish to Thompson. Pass to Hagan. Thompson outside. There's the drive. Kicks to Sloan. Takes the 3. They get it back. That shot, no good. Pacers trail by 3. To the paint. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off. Great game for him. Double-double out. 11 points and 11 rebounds.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They've shown a lot of heart, a lot of fight, and they're close to taking the lead.
Here's Sloan. Traps in the tray. Sloan's got 6 in the quarter.
How about his aggressiveness from 3? He caught fire in the first half. Now hits his second one since the break. He's a bad, bad man.
To the right side. A shot by Lowry. Wide open. Kept alive by Indiana.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nice jump shot from the top of the key.
And there is that patience of Lowry with the pick and roll. Took what the defense gave him.
Here's Sloan. Right wing. Here's Hagan. Offline with his 3. Mitchell against Thompson. Lowry dishes to Chamberlain to tie it up. And it's blocked. Here's Hagan. The 3. Lucas with the rebound. Lucas has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. It's Lowry again missing.
Great position down low. He had more time to get that shot off than I think he realized.
Passes it to Sloan. Fires the 3. Chamberlain with the rebound. Chamberlain got 13 rebounds in the game. Conceding. It's Worthy missing. And, well, Detroit shooting around 40% from the floor here. Hagan passes to Sloan. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Sloan's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon
their perimeter game.
You know, when you're raining threes, you can stack up points in a hurry, but it can go the other way as well.
Timeout called the Pacers. Indiana making some changes. Malone comes in for Chamberlain, and it's Allen in for Mitchell. Pacers trail by 5. Lowry for 3. Gilmore grabs the miss. There's the lob to the hoop.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Teardrop shot. No good from Lucas. Pistons leading by 7. Pass to Hagan. Thompson in the corner. Here's the closer. Now recovering. The closer passes to Thompson. Over Allen. And the Pistons getting another bucket right there.
This is the consistency he was looking for in the first half. Just took him a while to heat up.
Stockton against Lowry. They need this. And he sinks the layup.
Crafty play from Kyle Lowry in the paint, getting by the defense into his shot.
And, well, Detroit shooting 32% in the fourth, perhaps looking a bit tired. And here's Stockton. Thompson finds Stockton. The pass to the closer. Back to Stockton. Here's the closer. Dishes it to Thompson. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Pass to the closer. Clock at 6. Here's the 3. Outside for Stockton. Passes it to the closer. Goes back up. Thompson misses. Pacers trail by 7. Pass to Worthy. And Worthy throws it down.
Oh, that's a big basket here in a close game. Worthy, one of the quieter guys on the floor, but his game is loud.
Thompson with it. Pass to Stockton. Thompson outside.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:56 left to play here in the fourth. Here's Hagan. Connects again from distance.
He's now set the team record for most threes in a game. Unreal.
And a lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure, he's positive.
And a calm in the storm. These fans taking in the moment.
He has has made it pour from outside en route to the most threes in a game in franchise history. .139 left in the fourth quarter. Back to Malone. And Malone with the stuff.
Oh, great feed by Lowry. He'd rather pick up an assist than score a bucket.
Now Stockton. Pass to Gilmore. That's good. And a nice assist from Stockton. Gilmore's got his first bucket of the night.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Inside, Malone. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Malone. One shot.
Free throw drops from Malone. Now, here's Stockton. 1:05 left in the fourth quarter. And they go to the intentional foul. And right now, let's watch that terrific spot.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
.104 left in the fourth quarter. Here's the closer. And an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul. 13 foul. At the line for Detroit, David Thompson.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Good job. Want to keep fueling that lead. Make your free throws.
And the Pacers call time here. They're trailing by 7. 51 seconds left to play in the final quarter. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's intercepted. To the inside. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
This has reached desperation time for him.
For them to have a chance, everything has to go right on both ends from this point on.
Here's Malone. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, just a fantastic job to stay with the play and just not give up. Excellent effort on the offensive backboard.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Long. Second personal foul. Team 4. At the line for 2, John Stockton.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
There's not a lot of players who see the floor as well as Stockton. A skillful passer and a master of the pick and roll.
So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game. Timeout called the Pacers. They're down by 7. 20 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Licking their wounds. It hasn't come together for them tonight.
They are left picking up the remains of their game plan. Better luck next time.
Allen for 3. It's in! And now they trail by just 4.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
Free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. And he is unable to get the second one. And here's Lowry. Nails the triple.
And the shot by Lowry is the definition of clutch. He relishes being the man in these moments.
They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Third personal foul. Penalty situation. At the line for Detroit, David Thompson.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach.
Here's Lucas. Missed. And so it's the Pistons that come out on top here. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got the sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, as we leave you with the New Balance Player of the Game.